Hello. Hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Hopefully, you had a good Monday. If you watched the stream yesterday, we did hit our sports equinox parlay, that being the Denver Nuggets money line, the Kansas City Chiefs money line, the Dodgers money line, and the over 5.5 total goals in the Ottawa and Boston hockey game. So 4 legs. It paid out pretty decent. I think it was like plus 319. So yeah, that was fun. Hopefully you guys put that in. Hopefully you made some money. I think Aiden is going to hop in here. We're going to look at his fantasy team. We will look at one of my fantasy teams as well. I can show you a couple of mine and just check in how we're doing. If you guys have waiver questions in the chat, you can ask. I'm sure we will be addressing that with Aiden as well. Let me see here. Let's put him in. Aiden, how is it going, brother?
I'm well. How are you doing, Ben?
I'm doing well. Before we kind of get into your team, I mean, we got to talk about this baseball game last night. That was absolutely insane.
I finally kind of caught my third wind for the day. I feel like I might be able to make it past 6:30 tonight. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I feel bad for the people on the East Coast and anyone not in Mountain Time.
That was brutal. I'm sure anyone in the chat that lives, on my side of the country. So I think the game ended at like 3 a.m. our time, and then I woke up at 7:30. Just absolutely brutal.
Gross. Yeah, I had it easy at a nice 1 o'clock, 1 a.m.
That would have been much better for me. But it was a great game. Honestly, I'm not even mad. If you really love baseball, I know like you're probably a Jays fan. I'm assuming, Aiden, so it's probably different for you if you had like your favorite team playing. But as just a fan of baseball, like I didn't even want that game to end. I just wanted it to keep going.
I'm definitely of the category. I like watching cool things happen, and a game that goes to the 18th inning is cool. And so I'm not the biggest Jays fan. I'm Canadian. Jays #1 team for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a postseason baseball guy. So
that's fine. You can. It's easy cop out for you just because that's the only team in all of Canada, like professional baseball team. So it's just easy for you to be like, oh yeah, like no one is ever gonna question if you are a Jays fan or not. Like you're from Canada, like it's easy for you. But no, I totally agree with you. So second time over 700 World Series games total. That's only the second time it's went to 18 innings. Like that's something years and years from now, like you'll remember watching that game, like regardless of anything. So I agree. I just like watching cool things happen.
Yeah, and like I think the chatter about the Jays. It's always the bullpen. It's always the pitching. The bullpen stood on their head, to use a hockey reference. Like Lauer, unreal. Little redeemed himself, even though he gave up the home run. Like I think everybody was.
Once you get that deep in the game, like I'm not blaming a reliever for losing that game. Like at that point, it's like everything's out the window. It's just kind of whatever happens. But no, I told Steve when we kind of talked about the series when he came on last Friday or last Thursday, like both teams had questions in the bullpen. Like that was the question. So it was like whichever one of those performed better is who I thought was going to win the series. So it was just crazy to see both bullpens. Like you couldn't have asked for anything more on either side of that.
Yeah. And I think the Jays position players with all the switches they made, it's unfortunate that the game went as long as it did, but I think some of those switches were made to try and end the game. And I think just maybe a couple bad bounces by the third base coach of sending guys when maybe we were being too aggressive. The Bichette base running error was obviously atrocious. But yeah, I guess that's baseball.
Yeah, Dewan, what's up? Jays must win tonight. Agree. Yeah, I think that's the only question I would have on if I was a Jays fan. It's just that one situation late in the game, like choosing to send. If you had a super fast guy running, I'm all for trying to go like take the lead. But Davis Schneider is not really, doing it for me to where I'd risk sending him unless I was certain he would get there when you have Vladdy coming up. I would question that decision. Everything else, it's kind of just, stuff happens. But that was an awesome game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what the batting order is tonight with Springer hurt. Bichette looked like he was a little shaken up. I'm assuming Kirk, I kind of missed it, but I think Kirk was taken out because they said something on the broadcast about him looking a little shooken up, but
I haven't seen a lineup yet. Let me see if I just missed it. Yeah. So I would assume no Springer for Toronto. I don't know about Bo Bichette. Well, I guess we'll see. So yeah, it will definitely be interesting to see how the team lines up. It'll be interesting to see like how do the starters get handled after that? It's like how trustworthy are you going to trust the bullpen after that game? I mean, super thin bullpen. I know some guys like didn't go that long early on in the game, so that's fine. But still, coming off a game like that, I want to see how it responds. I thought about maybe like the start of the game, like taking the under because I would assume the offenses might start slow after just being up that late. So I was going to look at like the first 5 run totals 4.5. Like I wonder, I don't even know if you could do this. Let me see. I wonder if you could parlay that, but then also take the full game over.
okay.
Like just like trying to think through it, but I don't know if it'll let me. Oh yeah, you can do it. It's 4-1 basically to take under 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings, but then over 8 for the full game. I don't know. I'll think about it. I wanted so for anyone in the chat, we've hit this before. Shohei Ohtani. Well, we hit it with Vlad Jr. earlier when they put the Yankees, but Bet365 pays out intentional walks as a walk. No other book does that. So if you have access to Bet365, I would just be betting Ohtani every time he comes up tonight. I would just bet him to get a walk, and then you're protected if they intentionally walk him too. So I'll definitely be looking to bet that tonight as well.
Yeah, you gotta, like Steve was saying earlier today in one of our calls, you gotta throw Ohtani garbage, make him swing. Like the intentional walks, yeah, it's a valid tactic, but putting people on base at a certain point is just that's a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I don't know. Based off like his comments, it sounds like they're going to keep walking him. I don't know if that means intentionally, or I don't know if it means like how they handled him his last at bat. Like they just really didn't give anything to hit, but they still pitched to him. I don't know, but I still feel like he's going to find his way on base. I got to see though, because I don't see odds posted for it yet. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, if you want to update us on your fantasy team, like let's see how you're doing. I know the Jameson Williams experiment has just not panned out, and I do apologize for that one. Yeah, I have him on a lot of my teams too, so I've been feeling it as well.
We had a couple setbacks.
Barkley finally had a big game for you though.
Yeah, so I've can you see that? There's my window.
Yes, I can. Let me add it on here.
Okay. So I've been tardy the last few weeks. So I've flipped it back a couple here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is week 6. Okay.
It's week 6.
Another close loss.
Yeah. Well, it feels like I was pounded because everybody was just. They did exactly kind of what they were supposed to / slightly below. Felt really terrible. Just really low morale right here at this point here.
Well, Bijan Robinson just did you in.
Yeah.
Just an average game from him and you win.
Right? That's just kind of the story of my fantasy football career.
Yes.
We're there. We're always kind of one little game away.
Yep.
So week 6, not
Well,
close.
again, well, yeah. You just got
We
the ham. I mean, honestly, what can you do about this?
yeah, we got run over. Barkley, I don't even know if he played 4 points. Like he might not have even been on the field. Williams, that
Yeah,
really hurt
just
my feelings.
terrible. It
Just
really did. It felt personal, honestly, that he did that to
yeah,
us.
yeah. After
But like, even if your guys did their range of outcomes, like you're not getting 144 points. Like you just got the hammer
no,
dropped on you.
no, and like Olave 25.
Yeah, trust me, I've went on a rant about that Olave game. Because like in the DFS streets, he was pretty high owned. I always play him. He never does anything. The 1 week I don't play him, what's he do? Has his best game of his career. Like it's just classic.
Yeah, and like
And then what did he do? What that's on the road in Chicago in the wind and rain. He does that and then comes home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary. What does he do? The same thing he always does. Nothing. He catches a bunch of passes for like 60 yards and that's that.
Well, obviously you didn't take this into account, Ben, but I was facing him that week, so
I
you
wish I
should
would
have
have known
known.
that. Yeah, if I knew that.
It should have known. And
If I
like
knew that.
the one
Yeah,
week,
AJ Brown, the
the one
only good
week,
game he's had all year.
the 1 week, like the only saving grace is I had the guy throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just that's outrageous. He puts his book
Insane.
down and he starts catching the ball just because he's playing
Yes.
me.
Just because
Great.
he knows. Even Warren coming at you right there with an 18.
Right? Just insane. And now, little prelude. I did some foreshadowing. I was like, oh, Hurts bye coming up. I should pick up Stafford. Right? That sounds like I should have him on the bench. Flash forward to this week where I had just no players available.
Yes, that's
Stafford,
what you needed. The bye week is what you needed. Look at that. Riding the ship over there.
Yeah. I sent Stafford packing. I said, I need a guy. We picked up Calvin Austin.
That honestly wasn't a bad pickup. I liked him.
Picked up Davis.
Yeah,
That
Isaiah Davis
well.
is worthy to hold on to because if they trade Breece Hall, I mean, he's going to just play every down. They don't have anybody else.
Yeah. But we got a dub. We're
back.
Our losing streak.
Beat a good team, too. They're 6-2.
We destroyed a good team.
Yeah.
Like this was never in doubt. I got the notification for the second play for Barkley, and I said, you know what? It might be a good week to have a good week. Why not us? Why not us?
Yes. So if we win, if you win out, is there playoff potential? Like, let me see the standings here.
Standings wise, we're dead.
But you're 2-6. Do we know if 6 or 8 make the playoffs in this league?
I believe it was 6. I don't know why.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Doesn't show me the line.
I remember we were trying to look. I think it's probably 6.
Yeah. So on the phone app, top 6 make the playoffs.
Okay, but still, you're dead last, but it's 2 games. So we're going into week 9. Does it say when the playoffs start? I'm assuming like week 13, maybe, or 14. It's probably 14.
Maybe
15. Okay. You got plenty of time. 9. Starting in week 9. Like that's 7 more games. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we can do this.
Even though you're in dead last, you have 7 more games, and you're only 2 games out of a playoff spot currently. So if you can go on a run here and win 5 of these 7, you're going to be right in that playoff mix when we get down to the end of the season. So hopefully your guys can heat up here. You got to get Ricky Pearsall back.
Yeah.
Worthy will be fine. Obviously, Barkley seems to be coming on here after that game.
We got some big bye weeks.
But you got big bye weeks this week, yeah.
So I think obviously we're putting Williams in number 1. Michael Carter's coming in.
We're gonna have to drop Michael Carter because he is no longer on the team.
Oh, he is? Oh, dang.
Yes. Well, he is, but they released him and then basically put him on the practice squad. So we
That's
got to find a
devastating.
fill-in. Yes.
All right. Jamin.
Oh God, you're gonna have to go back. It's just we're gonna have to live or die with this guy at this point. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. Like,
We got the wide receivers up. They're
yeah,
up.
those are fine. I still would rather play Jamison Williams than Calvin Austin. I think I would, but
Yeah.
I understand the hesitancy there. But yeah, I still would put Jamison Williams.
Fool me once. Shame on.
Yeah.
Shame on
I'll
me.
make you a deal. If he does nothing this week and you want to bench him for anyone you pick up, I will give you no pushback on that.
Deal. That's a deal. All right.
So okay, so you have Kyron good to go. We just got to flip in.
I'll just put him on the bench.
Yeah. So you got to pick up a running back, and then you need a quarterback, correct?
Yeah, I think just
hurt. Yeah. Just quarterback and running back.
And so like I have Davis. Do I bet on Cook getting hurt this week and miraculously getting every carry? That seems like a tall order.
Yeah, there's probably someone you can pick up to at least get some points.
Yeah. So like, what do we got?
Let's do quarterback first. So I would say you just wait until tomorrow when the waivers have already run, and then you can pick up a quarterback. Like I wouldn't put any, waiver priority onto a quarterback. The names of the guys here, nothing is like crazy to like where there's a huge gap between them. So I'd be comfortable just wait until tomorrow or later this week and, looking at the matchups and you can pick up a quarterback.
Yeah. And side note, I lost to Survivor. I picked
the Falcons. Oh, God.
It seemed like a slam dunk. It seemed like I was the smartest man in the room, and then I got pushed out of that room so quick.
Yeah, the Falcons make no sense to me. The Falcons have like quick side note. Like I understand they had guys hurt, but how did the Falcons beat the destroy the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
Comfortably beat the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
But then they lose 30-0 to the Panthers and 34-10 to the Dolphins. Like they have two great wins, as good of a wins as you'll find, and the two worst losses. Like there is literally no rhyme or reason to this Atlanta Falcons team. I cannot understand them.
And Bijan, he had 14 rushing yards. Why couldn't I have that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
why couldn't I play that version?
He dropped into 35 on you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dewan, thank you for tuning in on Twitch there. I appreciate you guys. If you guys don't know, we do stream on Twitch every day as well. This stream goes to YouTube, X, and also Twitch as well.
Drop the primes.
Yeah. All right, I guess let's look at running backs. This is probably where we're going to want to make some noise here.
Scadaboo, not an option.
Correct. All right, Gainwell, McNichols, Sampson, Tyrone Tracy, Kendre Miller. So I'm going to tell you right now, I think there's two very, very good running back pickups here, that being Tyrone Tracy, who's going to step in for Cam Scadaboo, who is out, and then Dylan Sampson is going to step in for Quinshon Judkins, who is also out. Now, from a team situation, Tyrone Tracy is in a much better spot. A, he was good last year. B, he has a much better quarterback. I trust Jackson Dart to move the ball significantly more than this version of the Cleveland Browns. So, I like Tyrone Tracy as the priority pickup here. And then I like both Sampson and I like Jeremy McNichols, to Dewan's point as well. Jeremy McNichols would be fine if you miss out on Tyrone Tracy. But, Tracy, I would say you really want to prioritize here.
This is the bid amount. I got some cash still.
Yeah, you're looking good on cash for this point of the season. I would be willing to risk up to half of that amount on him because Yeah, because only because we know Scadaboo's out for the rest of the season. So you're getting a guaranteed guy that is startable. Like even though you're not going to play him over Kyron or Barkley, like if things go bad with Jameson this week, like you're guaranteed you could put Tyrone Tracy in your flex every single week. So I'd be willing to risk up to like 50% probably on him.
All right, and now here's my thoughts. 45 in a bidding war. That's too round of a number. We got to go slightly up just to kind of squeeze in there, assuming someone else can do the same.
Yep, I'm down for that. So I would put, yeah, you can drop Michael Carter just because he's like not on the team.
Into the sun.
So I'm good with that, and then maybe put smaller amounts. Dewan wants you to go 55. He doesn't want you to even risk it. Wants you to drop a 55 on him.
55. I'm tempted now.
What's like 53? What's like 53% of that? Let's see. What do you have? 95?
Yeah. What did I?
That'd be 50 on the nose. You could just split it and go 50 if you want a round number.
Can I edit that? I can.
What if somebody goes 50? What you would have to go 51 then? Price is right. Yeah, Absolutely. Let's do 51. I like that. Someone probably cheeky putting in 50, and you're gonna Price is Right them right there.
Yeah.
Do they have the Price is Right in Canada, by the way? Do you know what that is?
Yep. It comes on. It's one of those like you're stuck at home because you're sick.
Like you're home from school sick and
we have that same experience.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so I like that. And then let's put smaller like backup just in case. Maybe like put like 15 on Samson, and then the same thing like dropping Carter. So if you don't get him, you get Samson. If you do get him, then it just cancels it.
I see. Hopefully the order of operations takes effect here.
Hopefully no one in your league watches this and sees that you put 51 and they put 52. That could now that we could get dicey with that.
That's how we start a feud.
Yeah, that would be a scumbag move. I'm not gonna lie.
And this is a keeper league, so we could have rivals. Like we're gonna have a full on derby every year, like full.
What? So okay, who did you keep this year? Barkley and.
Well, so this is year one. We drafted.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this was a redraft. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna need a strategy stream. End of season. We're gonna have to figure it out.
That will be fun.
Yeah, because it's that classic. Well, I don't know if it's classic, but if you keep a player you picked in the third round, you lose your second round pick the next year, I believe. So, we could be.
You don't have to. Do you have to keep someone, or can you not keep anybody?
We don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll have to dive into that. I like that.
Yeah, it should be fun.
When I retire moving to Canada, Dewan, if this sports betting law doesn't get changed, I mean, the company I represent is already in Canada. I might just go there now. So you can just come in. We'll just go half on a place so I don't have to live in Jeff's dungeon.
Come experience the Calgary Stampede, the greatest outdoor show on earth.
Oh my God. Dewan, you and I at the Calgary Stampede, that would just be
electric.
That would be a movie right there. All right. I feel like you're in a good spot though. You're not out of it, even though you're in last. You're coming off a big win. You got to handle these bye weeks. But after this week, like you should be good regardless. So you'll have, 6 matchups after this week's bye weeks. If you can rattle off, the majority of those, you're going to be in the mix for playoffs. But, yeah, so you're playing – this guy's got Baker on a bye, Trey Henderson, Bill – Chase, McConkey, Judy's on a bye. Gadsden is a good. This guy's team isn't even good. Yeah. You could win this week even with these bye weeks.
Yeah, we need another Tucker Craft week. That's great.
Yeah, he's looking like Gronkowski out there right now.
Love to see that. Late round pick. He was late round pick too. Mm-hmm. That's a potential keeper.
Yeah, if you can just survive Chase, I'm not really scared of any of these guys. I mean, McConkey's like hit or miss, but you have Keenan, so it's kind of like a counteractive.
Bill? He's got Bill.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the big game. He is due for a big one.
Oh, you hammer him.
It might be this week. Hey, Chad, it might be Bill Krosky Merit week. Maybe we've been waiting for it. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's due. He's against me.
That's funny.
Like, what else we got? Like another 2-6. Okay,
I
strength of
like this.
schedule.
I like this. The strength of schedule is looking good the rest of the way.
A Dak bye.
That guy's
great.
team is not good.
Pickens bye. Great. Kittle, is Kittle out? Is he back
No,
yet?
he just came back. Yeah.
Just came back. All right.
I feel like you're in a good man. If you could win, if you could steal a win this week with Barkley and Hurts on bye, that would be huge.
I think I might have just played the top half of the league first.
Yeah, you're playing all the bad teams now. Maybe okay, you got to play this guy, but a majority of your games left are against like bad teams. Maybe
Under
you've just
500.
been. Who has the most points scored against them? Can you check that? Can you look at the league standings?
Points scored against.
Maybe
I'm pretty high.
points against. Yeah. You've just been getting screwed over by your matchups, man. There's nothing you can do about that. That's like you can only control what you can control. Now we get to this easier part of the schedule and we make a move up the standings.
This guy is in the same boat.
But look, I mean, if you steal a win this week, that would get you to 3-6. The guy whoever you beat is going to also be, same record or whatever. Like you could move up 2, 3, 4 spots with one win, depending on what else happens.
We could make some moves here. Now, the last topic of conversation I got for you, trades. Do we want to look at trading people?
Let me see your team again.
Like, could we send some draft picks out for an upgrade on the wide receiver slot? Because I think that right there seems to be the issue. Is that
do you know when the trade deadline is?
I don't actually know when it is. We've had no trades yet this year.
That's interesting for a keeper league. If we can find out, typically I would say in most leagues it's either next week or American Thanksgiving week. It's like in that week 10, 11, 12 range. So if we can find out when it is, I would say let's see what your record is, and then you can decide if you want to push in and give up draft picks, or maybe you could trade Barkley for a lesser player and like get a draft pick or something. Like depending on how your record's sitting. If you win like the next 2 games, I think you can make the playoffs easily. So I would say, maybe try and go get a receiver.
Yeah, it's buy or sell season. We got to figure out what we are.
It is.
All right. Well, this has been good, Ben.
I like that you won. I hope we can string some wins in here for you.
Yeah, Wild Bill needs to just chill out for once. He needs no career years against me.
Yeah, that would be bad if he dropped in best game of the year against you.
Right.
All right. You can stay on if you want. If you need a dip,
I've got to run, but it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on. Chad, everyone say goodbye to Aiden. I'm sure he'll be on the stream again soon.
Yeah, hopefully we've got the work figured out and can get back on the regular schedule here.
Yeah, I know it's tough with like the sports all starting back up and stuff.
Yeah, very, very busy last couple weeks. All right, see you later.
All right, have a good day, man. All right, chat. So here's one of my teams right now. So we can kind of do what we just did. I'm going to look at waiver stuff here. Let me pull up the standings. So right now I am 5-3. I'm in 4th place. Sitting, I have most points scored. So despite being 5-3, I have most points scored by 100 points in this league. Had a little bit of bad luck with points against here, 4th most. That stuff will balance out overall, but pretty happy with where we're at considering we have the most points by 100. So we can kind of look at my team. Last week I lost because Lamar didn't play and I streamed Kirk Cousins like an idiot. So I just want to drop him right now. I don't even want to put a waiver claim in. I just want to get rid of him. But here's my team. So we have Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Emeka Buka, Jordan Addison, Jake Ferguson, Xavier Worthy, Calvin Ridley, Travis Hunter, Matthew Golden, Hollywood Brown, and then a bunch of backup running backs there, not hoping, but in the event that one of those starters go down, we can have another starting running back. I feel pretty good about this team right now where it stands. Kind of relying on a lot of these young receivers, but I feel fine with that. And these two, if these guys stay healthy, like they can carry me to a title with the volume that they've been getting. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop Kirk Cousins so I can activate Lamar off this injured reserve. So for this week, we'll have Lamar. How fitting. Lamar's first game back, homecoming game there down there in Florida. So we got Lamar homecoming game here. Christian McCaffrey's in. JT's in. Addison's been pretty good, so he's in. Abuka's on a bye. So I do like the Travis Hunter hype that we've been seeing. So I'm probably going to slot him in for Abuka. Worthy versus Golden versus Calvin Ridley, if he plays, I guess, would be the flex options. Probably going to keep Worthy in there for now. Is there anyone we want to put a waiver claim in on, though? Let's see here. Njoku. Let's go position by position. Running back. I do like Brashard Smith a little bit. It looks like Tracy's already owned in this league, so we don't have the advantage of being able to pick him up like Aiden did. Let's check here. Tracy is owned. Dylan Sampson is not. So I like Sampson and Brashard Smith, both as potential pickups there at the running back position. So those two are potentials. Receiver, I have too many receivers, so I don't need to pick any up there. And then tight end, same thing. Like as long as Ferguson's in, I'm playing Ferguson. So do we want to upgrade any of these three backs to Brashard Smith? Actually, I probably could get Brashard Smith and drop Hollywood Brown. Like I'm pretty stocked on receivers there, so I'm going to do that, honestly. Would we rather have Brashard Smith or Dylan Sampson? I think probably Brashard Smith, especially with Pacheco getting banged up in that game. So I'm going to go ahead and make Brashard Smith my priority pickup in this league. When the waiver article comes out after the stream, he will probably be my priority pickup in that as well. So we're going to add him and drop Hollywood Brown. I do also want to check in on our best ball league I showed you guys. Somehow, chat, I'm just checking this. I totally forgot to even look at this. Let me pull this up and show you guys. The Guillotine League that we've talked about on stream, I did not get eliminated. So this is the week 8 leaderboard. RotoWire dropped in 170, Zero Hash 150, Draft Battle 121, Flex Bets 118, Full-Time 116, RotoWire 115, Roto GPT 111, Golden Camel 111. I was down here at 102. Angus Reed came in with a 95. We got second to last. We're advancing to this week. Despite the Cowboys doing absolutely nothing. Jonathan Taylor single-handedly carried us through the Guillotine League. Chuba Hubbard, nothing. Jake Ferguson getting a 0. Our defense was on a bye, 0. Somehow we survive and advance to this week. Now, this is a big week because you got to remember Week 10, we have all those guys on bye, that being Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson, and George Pickens. So we're automatically going to get a 0 from our tight end that week, which I guess isn't it's not, it can't be overcome because we just got a 0 from him last week and we moved on, but it's not ideal. It does sound like JJ McCarthy is going to be back at quarterback this week. So we're going to have a quarterback, assuming he can stay healthy for one game. We're going to have a quarterback to at least slot in, and they play Baltimore at home. So that's not even the worst matchup. I like that. So we're going to have a quarterback to slot in, and we have Aaron Jones back because, I don't know, Chuba Hubbard has not been doing literally anything. So he's essentially useless to me. And then obviously we have a guy to put in for Pickens. So if we can just get past and survive the Dallas Cowboys bye week next week, I feel good about our chances, assuming that we stay healthy the rest of the way. As far as the best ball league goes, we moved up one slot. We were in 10th last week. We're up to 9th place now. Still feeling good about our team. We did not have Jahmyr Gibbs this week. He was on bye. But, I'm willing to let Mahomes and Waddle and Rashee Rice and George Kittle carry us the rest of the way with Jahmyr Gibbs back. Hopefully we at least have another tight end there option as well. I know Isaiah Likely hasn't been doing anything, but for a 17-team league, I think we can make up some ground here. We're not crazy far off in total points. So hopefully we can ride the Chiefs. And the Chiefs bye week is already over. Gibbs bye week is over. So we're going to have those guys in the lineup every single week. All right. Overall, I think that does it for today's stream. Didn't talk any basketball. There was only one spot that really stuck out to me tonight, and that is the New York Knicks. The Milwaukee Bucks. Something seems off to me with the Bucks. I know that they're 2-1, but the wins that they've gotten are over, the Wizards and the Raptors. Something feels weird to me about this Bucks team. So I kind of want to bet on the Knicks tonight. I definitely like the spot for Jalen Brunson as well from like a prop angle. So I don't know. Maybe I'll take like Jalen Brunson, 25 plus points, parlay that with the Knicks money line, or I might just take the Knicks kind of solo and then find a different prop I like in that one. But I do like the Knicks tonight a little bit. I'm trying to check my numbers. Yeah, I like Knicks a little bit. I would like the Warriors, but I don't trust the Warriors ever on a back-to-back. So that one's going to be a pass for me. Knicks looking like the only side I like in the basketball streets tonight. But thank you guys for tuning in today. Good luck today if you're betting, playing DFS, or any of that. I will be live tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. We will talk. There'll be a big basketball slate on tomorrow, so we'll just probably solely talk basketball tomorrow. And, yeah, good luck tonight, and I will see everybody tomorrow.